us Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so, go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat jollof. Something done the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive am. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Naija no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it on. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses, but now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something done the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive am. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It dey very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.
n'obodo a mmadụ anọzikwa ya le egwu ndị kolobịa o Biafra bana anyị obere nwa m onye fere ikpeku Chukwu zitere anyị ya Chukwu okike bịa ma zitere ihe ka ọ bịa tọpụ ụmụ Biafra na-akpụ ka ọ tọpụ anyị na-akpụ Naịjirịa Chukwu zitere anyị ya ma ndị ilofe ajụzila ajụnụ mana anyị nwekwa mmeri akpụrụ obere nwa na 2015 ụbọchị enyanụ anyị wee mebe ife dị n'ime ya anyị wee jebu n'ikpenụ wee chọba ndị kpọrọ anyị na mkpọrọ ndị gbochiri anyị ka anyị na-achọ ma nye fụrụ ofe ole n'ụwa ka ị mara na fa na-agbazi ọsọ ọsọ na-achụzi fa mana fa mara na anyị nwe mmeri n'ife ọ bụ na anyị tinyere aka n'ụwa na-agala anyị ya ka anyị ji bụrụ ụmụ Chukwu okike abịa ma Nnamdi Kanu o kedụzi ife mesịrị mee odogwa na-egbula ebuka abatago obodogo nwa nwa onye fere ikpeku abalaze na akpọ ya ode kalaka ife mena ya ole n'ụwa ka ibili ị ga-adị ndụ ole n'ụwa fụ Biafra isojesi nwa onye olu mba n'ọmụ na-ekwu akụmọfọ na nini ịgafe ife ọma ebe isi na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị webuli elu isi ife ọma ga-abụ nke ya ngwa kenebenu Kanu
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ike agwụgo ndị ilo ya
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ike agwụgo ndị ilo ya
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ndị ilo yi na-achọzi dialogue
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ndị ilo yi na-achọzi dialogue
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu Nnamdi Kanu
mmeri ga-abụ nke gị
Nnamdi Kanu
mmeri ga-abụ nke gị mmeri ga-abụ nke gị
Nnamdi Kanu
mmeri ga-abụ nke gị ọhamadike Biafra
Nnamdi Kanu
mmeri ga-abụ nke gị ọhamadike Biafra ebegbu
Nnamdi Kanu
mmeri ga-abụ nke gị
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please, it's really important you welcome others. We are live at our various platform on Facebook, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. On Facebook, Ikechukwu Omadi Ezumezu. Also on Facebook, Mazi Nwekwensu. Please, it's very important you follow us on these pages more, especially on Mazi Nwekwensu. We're also live on X Andom, Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu. We're also live on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please, if you are not subscribed on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, please endeavor to do so. Is really important. Thank you for doing so. Yeah, let's welcome our fans, Mazi Godwin. Mazi Godwin, you're welcome to the program. You're welcome, one Chineke. You're welcome to the program. This is Mazi Nwekwensu. Okay, Zoku. On this platform, We say it the way it is. On this platform, we preach the gospel. Ezoku Chineke. We are the students of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are the students of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we stand by him in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. We stand by what the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you ask us to do something, we do it. If you ask us to start learning, we start learning. If you ask us to stop, we stop. Onye ọ na-ewe iwu na-onye kpọọ isi na akụlụta. Onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, my leader, savior of our time. Today, you can see the topic. Two things we're going to talk about today. IPOB leader onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insist no case submission and stands and asking questions about the jurisdiction of the court to try him. The second one is about the Christian genocide in Nigeria. We talk about it a bit today. You know, some mainstream newspaper also TV. The same people that say they want change, the same people Nigeria is happening to them day and night. They cannot report the actual news from the courtroom. They cannot ask questions. What did the Constitution say? What did the law say? But guess what? Some of them are trying, it's not Igbo, but don't give him that green light. Listen, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, as far as far back as 2014-13, he said, I am not going to pay Nigeria mainstream TV, newspaper to carry out our news. See, they will be forced to carry out our news. A day will come, they will be talking about us. Today, what is happening? Go any media, newspaper, TV, they are talking about IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a lawyer, that the way it's going, it will be on a social mission. Okay? You that are saying that, you that you think you're a lawyer, are you more learned than the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I have told you guys here at time without number that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us he studied Nigeria for more than 10 years before he continued, before he pick up this mission. Before he started this mission, he have studied the constitution of Nigeria back and front. He has studied the laws back and front, regardless about this quest for freedom. And that's why we need to maintain on referendum. Referendum. And that is why no court in Nigeria have sentenced him. But rather they want to use Omoto show to do their needful. But guess what? At the end, we shall be at the end, we shall win. At the end, we shall win. Omoto show is saying, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I advise you to meet a legal practitioner. Oga, don't advise him. You know what he's doing. Don't advise him. He know what he's doing. Most of them are saying that why didn't he open up the defense again? Do you think you are more smarter than our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think you are more smarter than Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Look at him. Almost 5 years in prison. This is the person that they are trying to tell us that is no, he don't have the capacity to carry this movement. They look at him with his file. He told the judge he have studied his case file and he find out that there's no case. That's why he cannot open up in his defense. He will go a judge. That's what he told the judge. I cannot open up my defense anymore because I've studied my case file and I find out that there's nothing. I did not go against the Constitution of Nigeria. I did not commit any crime. And that's why he stands on no case submission. And also stand asking the judge your decision to try him if your constitution permit it. I think maybe on weekend, we will try to get another Mazda Kanu, one of Mazda Kanu legal team to come to educate us more on this, to, to give us more insight on this. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime. This is fact. Nke a bụ eziokwu Chineke. For those that are saying that Nigeria Igbo politicians are the one that holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, partial truth. For those that are saying that Nigeria government is the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, partial truth. But the people that hold our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this oil company in Nigeria. Maybe today I'm going to play you a clip on it from our leader. I'm not even Nagu Kegu, the only day Puga self before. I'm going to play you a clip. These oil companies, they are the one holding only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, using Nigeria government as an instrument. Nigeria government using the Igbo politicians as an instrument. Now, for you that believe that it's the Igbo politicians that holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who have the power to open that door, who have the power to open that gate from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is it Igbo politician or Bola Tinubu? I'm asking you guys. Is it Igbo politicians or Bola Tinubu? Of course, it's Bola Tinubu. All those is just excuse. Cannot the game. But guess what? Ukwalu time oda. Ukwalu oge oda. Onyendu said that he have studied his case. There's no need for him to open up defense. That he committed no crime. And the judge asked him to put it on written notes. On written. And he's going to do that. And next month, it will start again. Why must you want to try a man that was kidnapped in Kenya and is another rendition to Nigeria? Why must you want to try a man that High Court at Abia State say take him back to Kenya, pay him some ransom, that he's committed no crime? Why must you want to try a man that Supreme Court of Nigeria at Abuja said this guy committed no crime? That the way Amane was brought in make it impossible for any court in Nigeria to try him. Make it impossible for any court in Nigeria to try him. That's what Supreme Court said. I'm sorry, that's what Appeal Court said. That's what Appeal Court said, that the way and manner he was brought in Nigeria make it impossible for any court in Nigeria to try him. That was the judgment from Appeal Court. How about Supreme Court? Supreme Court said yes. The way and manner he was brought in was wrong. He did not join bail. Condemn Nigeria government, everything. Condemn going to his house to buy him. But ask him to go back to the lower courts to do the right thing. Then this is the same man they want to put on trial. Una tiga aka na tipa bụ aja. Why must you want to try a man that UN woman group say set him free? UN. You want to try a man that African Union passed favorable judgment in this case. This is the man they want to try. We all know you guys' game plan. Do you know the game plan? Sentence him and give him clemency or pardon him. So, and one of the conditions will be don't talk about Biafra anymore. This is the game plan. It's as simple as ABC. And Mazda kind of understood it very, very, very well. And he said, no. They have used some of the governors to see if they can get close to him to ask him to drop their agitation. But no way. And that's why, if that's what I'm saying, go and listen to Soludo when he went to a Channels TV. He said, Shehu, I thought he brought me here for me to talk about my election, not to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you see the way and manner he voiced out, he say it, that tells you that Soludo, remember it was the same Soludo that said give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to him, he will have him. Even the same Soludo, before he become a governor, go and check the videos. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, I've thrown out the challenge for them. Let the elite start talking about Biafra. The same Soludo. Now he's a governor. What is he doing now? Nothing. Because they want to use him to see if they can calm or if they can bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. The same way they want to use Oju Sokalo, everything proof unproductive, nothing. They can't. Because Onyendu said, either the flag of Biafra is flying or he lowers 6 feet on the ground. He said, nothing will make him stop talking about Biafra. And he said to us again that he said, any day he wake up, he did not pray for Biafra. He did not think about Biafra. Let Chukwukika Biama take his life out. A man that lost his parents, his beloved parents, love his cousin. 28 men fell down in his compound, including his lovely dog. You think he will give up? He will just give you up? It's okay. No more Biafra. A man that started a movement, non-violent movement, and you guys mowed us down at Ipob High School. On the Shahed Bridge, Aba High School, Enugu Emene, Obigbo. These thousands of souls, you think Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will buy you guys garbage? He have said it time without number, it's not after material things. He have said it. It's not after material things. You guys have promised him heaven and earth. Heaven and earth. He rejected everything. He said all he needs set my people free. That's all. That he was why he was born. Set my people free. Instead of you to listen to him and call him on a round table discussion, you're trying to go out of your law, to go out of your constitution to judge him. You think it will work? No. Remember what I said to Tribune? If you don't open that door for Mazi and Nnamdi to come out, someone else will open it. Oh, Mazi is amazing. I said, if you don't open that door for the Son of Man, for Nwa Chineke to come out, someone else will open that door for. Let's listen to our leader. Hold on.
This is the laws of Nigeria. The prosecution, and this court doesn't know the law. That is the fact.
Yes.
Poor knowledge of the law is killing Nigeria. Poor knowledge of the law, they don't know the law. This is a federal gazetted law of Nigeria that says here that the chief judge of Nigeria cannot tell Binta Nyeko what to do. It's here. It's your law. Just obey it. That is why I do what I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to terrorism. I do. I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra by right to agitate. My right. They turned it from reasonable felony now to...
I want to remind you to play some previous videos.
So that's what you wrote. You said here, my law, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a decision of the court taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determine the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My Lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own court, my Lord. So I cannot understand, my Lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. This is the law of Nigeria. Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world. And it will happen in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All this shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness, that's all.
We had an
Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world. And it will happen in my case.
I hope you have listened. This was the law said. This is what Nigeria law said. Not Mazi Kanu law. Nigeria law. Section 2 versus whatever number the onion quotes says any person that want to try Onyendu Mazi Kanu is out of terrorism. That no court in Nigeria can try him because of the way and manner he was brought to Nigeria. You can't violate a treaty and want to try somebody on that. It's impossible. So this is what Onyendu is presenting to Omotosho Abi Omotosho. It was, ọmọgụ na mmiri akarịga awa ọnụ. Mmiri akarịga awa ọnụ. No case submission that this guy should be judged on that and do the right thing. You know Yoruba. Don't worry, I will handle him. Now, say to go. Now, Mazi Kanu have asked the lawyer to withdraw that he want to represent himself. Now, go to some Nigerian newspaper or mainstream newspaper. Hey, when you sack his lawyer. He did not sack his lawyers. He asked them just withdraw. Let me handle this area first. Let me handle this. Can face go to these people. one on one. Unu n'anya na my background, you will see here for the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at my background. Ị n'anya n'enu, ebe ka a na-akpọ agụ. This thing ka a na-akpọ agụ, tiger. One thing tiger, you already so dangerous. You already so powerful than lion. Tiger goes alone for battle. Tiger goes alone for hunt. If you want to go for battle, he goes alone. If you want to go for hunt, for a food, he goes alone. On this point, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to challenge whoever, bring that to your law and come and challenge me. And he asked his legal team, the great legal team, say, okay, stay back. Let me lead from front first. He didn't start them. The idea is still working with him. Because somewhere, he will go far and near. When the lawyer say it, it won't go any place. But if only don't handle it, everywhere will be shaking. You're the same way the first time the lawyer put him on dunk. All those enemy within, they are shouting. And the na atụkwa onye ndu nga. The ka onye ndu na-aga mkpọrọ. I'm not here with strategies. Today, onye ndu have started to defend himself. What are they still saying today? What are they still saying? Well, I'm coming for them, but not on this program. Listen, I think I have to say this here now to my Yoruba brethren. It is really important we point it out. It is very important we point it out. Very, very important that we point it out this time around. Like I said, we all know that those that are mastermind what is going on against our leader is these oil companies. But they are using someone to do it. They are using people to do it. The Nigerian government. And when we say Nigerian government, who are those in the government? The Yorubas. The Yorubas. The Yorubas, they are the one. I would like to leak these things to my Yoruba brethren. I would also like to remind them what Awolowo said, that they should find a way to work with Igbos, and that's where they will ascertain their greatness. That's what Awolowo said before he joined his ancestors. And who is Awolowo? The same man that committed evil against Igbos too. But before he passed on, he asked his people to find a way to work with Igbos. Because at that point in time, he have understood that he did a very great mistake for all the evil policy he made against Igbos. And he asked the Yorubas to find a way to work with Igbos. That is the only way they can ascertain their greatness. Now, let me remind my Yoruba brethren. I want you guys to know that the people that in government that persecuting our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Yoruba. Is the Yoruba. Let's stop mentioning Igbo governors. No, it's the Yoruba. Now, let's start from persecutor. In the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is he? He's a Yoruba man. Chief Adeboyaga Awolowo. Awolowo is a Yoruba man. The persecutor is a Yoruba man. How about the presiding judge? Also a Yoruba man. Justice James Omotosho is also a Yoruba man. How about the Minister of Justice? Is also a Yoruba man. Latif Lati, Lat, Latif Febami, yeah, Lattes of Afe me Afebemi. So no, I don't know. I'm a tabi. It's a Yoruba man. Okay, how about the Chief Justice of Nigeria? The Chief Justice of Nigeria is also a Yoruba man. Kudlat. Kudlat. Keleke Edo Ekon is also a Yoruba man. How about the man in DSS, the director of DSS, the director, yeah, Mr. Adegbola Ade, yeah, Adela Ajayi, also a Yoruba man. Then let's go to Nigeria president, also a Yoruba man. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Yoruba man. These are the people that are persecuting only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hausas are not there. Igbos are not there. All these names, they are Yoruba people. It's Yoruba. These offices that are persecuting only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are all Yoruba. So for those of you who have that kind little brain, and the governors, Igbo governors, ndị Igbo ji nwee, okay, yeah, we all know. Ndị a wụ ndị achịkọta ekwu ọnụ. Yes, okay, let's go. Yeah, how then? But the people that this oil company are using to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are Yoruba people. They're using them. About how many of them? How many office? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6. This six powerful office, they are Yorubas are heading them. The prosecutor, the presiding judge, the minister of justice, the chief justice of Nigeria, the DSS director, also the president. Yorubas, all of them. Yorubas, all of them. Yorubas. Only Igbo for there. Only answer for there. No, they're all Yorubas. So for my Yoruba brethren, I want you guys to have in mind that you guys are waging war against Igbos. And we also know that there are still some Yorubas that don't believe in what all those evil ones are doing. Yeah, there are still a lot of them, not a lot of them, but let it be on record that the Westerners are using this legion, Yoruba legion, to fight Igbos. At this point in time, the Northerners are not among all what is happening now. Fulani are not involved. Hausas are not involved. This sixth office is headed by Yoruba people. They are the one. So if you want to know the tools they are using to hold our leader, it's Yoruba people that the Westerners are using. It's the Yoruba people that they are using. But I have a message for them. I have a message for them. At the end, we shall win. I have a message for them. At the end, we shall win. You cannot violate your treaty. You cannot violate international law, violate your own constitution. You want to try a man. Why? For this media that are talking jargon, they should go and study they should ask question or go and study their own law. At least find out if what Mazi Nnamdi is saying, if it's true or not. Find out what Onyendu is saying, if it's true or not. Okay, I think let's go for a break. When we come back, we go for the second topic. This is Mazi Ezume Quinsu. If you are just coming in, we are live at our various platform. Please share the video and subscribe on our YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Let's go for a break.
Of Kanu, frankly speaking, the charges can hardly be proved. One of the case of Kanu, frankly speaking, the charges can hardly be proved. One of the crimes is sedition. Sedition was pronounced illegal and unconstitutional in 1983 in the case of Otto Nwankwo and the state. So I don't know, I can't see how some of those charges will stand in law. So the choice before the government is to have this matter resolved politically.
ndị okwu asị ka ha bụ ha niile ma ume ahụ ma okezi ikpeazụ ma nne ya nwa odo okwu asị ka ọ bụ nke a ndị ji asị na-eri nri ịgbara ndị Fulani odibo nchi iwu osote onye isi n'obodo Naijiria ọ mgbe m nọ n'ụlọ ikoni ka m ga-etinye ha n'aka akwụkwọ si ha agaghị m emezi Biafra ọzọ unu bịa ka m gbara unu odibo ka ndị ọzọ si agbara ha odibo ha rịọrọ m njụ nsị na aga m ahapụ nwere onwe a na-azọ kwee n'ihi ndị ya niile maka ọdịmma nke ha nwa na nke ụmụ ha ma nke ụmụ ha ga-abịa n'ihi na agwara m ha okwu m si ha oge mgbe Zik a na-agwa Zik mgbe ọ na-eji ike na-akọwara Zik si ya na ebe ị na-aga n'ụzọ adịghị ya ọ na-efe isi kpakakpaka mba ọwọ Naijiria ka anyị gaa n'ihu lekwa ọnọdụ anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa na-akọwakwara ndị ya sị ha ihe a Zik mere mgbe mbụ tinye anyị na ụmị anyị nọ n'ime ya n'ụbọchị nke taa ọkwa ihe unu nwa na-eme kedu ụzọ nwanne Nnamdi Kanu si na-eme ya na-emeju ya unu kọwara m ka m ghọta na m sị ma unu arụghị ogbe nke abụọ gafere River Niger na unu ga-arụ okporo ụzọ unu ga-emezi ebe niile ebe ụmụaka na-agụ akwụkwọ ọ ga-emezi ya emezi ọma mma ụlọ ọgwụ a ga-arụzi ya arụzi a ga-enwe ọkụ mmiri ga na-agba ọ ga-adịrị onye ihu na mma dịrị onye azụ na mma kedu ụzọ m si mejọ ndị dị etu a asị m na ụzọ m si na-eme ya na ọ dịghị mma njọ ha sị mbụ ngwa agha onwenye m gbara egbe onwenye m gburu mma onwenye m gbara ụta akwa sọsọ ozi ọma Chineke si m gbasa n'igwe okwu ka m na-agbasa kezie ka o si metụta unu ọ bụ gịnị mere unu a na-asị ka akpọta Nnamdi Kanu ka egbuo ya ọha na eze na ndị gọvanọ ọkwa na gịnị mere ndị herdsmen na-egbusi ndị mmadụ n'ugwu Awụsa ndị gọvanọ ha n'ugwu Awụsa kpọbe ka abịa gbusie ha inu anunugo na onwe onye na-achị ugwu Awụsa gọvanọ pụtara sị ka egbusie ndị herdsmen unu anunugo na onwe onye Yoruba pụtara sị ka egbusie ndị OPC ọgwụ na sọsọ ndị Igbo n'ihi na unu na-agbalịka ka unu ga-agbara ndị Fulani odibo onye pụta ọsị ka agbara Fulani odibo onye nsị na mụ agbọ Nnamdi Kanu agaghị m agbara Fulani odibo ha nwere ha kwesịrị ịgbara mụ odibo ọ ihe na-esere mụ na ha gaa n'ugwu Awụsa ndị ha na-akpọrọ isi n'ala na-ajụ ha o unu n'ebe a Nnamdi Kanu ọ pụtakwa n'ụbọchị one unu hapịa ọ na-akpagharị ebe niile ego na-enye gaghị enyekwa ya ọzọ onye ahụ otiri mkpu bịa ọ gaa na BBC Igbo na-akọrọ ha aka m esokwa ya aka gị ọkwa ọgwụ ogonwa wee onye isi nche na steeti gị ị ga-agwa m na o nwee ka ndị agha obodo ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria ga-esi malite na-akpa mkpamkpa n'obodo gị ịmaghị ihe gbasara ya ngwongwo niile esi be m buru akwa ebe Kezi Ikpeazụ ka ebugara na gọọmenti haus nọ n'ezi nna m ha na-ekiri na-amụ amụ ohe were ụmụnne ha na-eresi ndị Fulani dị na ndị Fulani ga-ahụ ha n'anya wee na-ajụ na-asị gị na-eme na ọha na eze n'ụbọchị nketa akwa ofu Jubril a ha na-agbara odibo ha na-achụrụ efi akwa ofu Jubril a bịara ugbu a bịa tisa ọha na eze tiwa ya ụzọ abụọ ịhụnanya ya
o nwere otu ọ ga-abụ ma gị ma ha nwere ike bịakọta ọnụ ka akpa ihe ọfụma nwee nkwekọrịta otu a ga-esi gaa n'ihu
ihe na-eme na ndị be anyị wụ na ha na-aghọtachi anyị na-eme ọfụma ịjụ ọha ha sịra m chọrọ ikewapụ Biafra n'ime Naijiria na ọ bụghị ihe ziri ezi na iwu obodo ha akwadoghị ya nna-ajụ ha sị ya kee ụzọ chọrọ isi ime ya asị na ọwụ ka aga mee ntuli aka elu anyị bịanyecha aka atụcha vootu aga na ebe a na-eme iwu anọrọ akpa ya ekwekọrịta anyị gawa n'iru njụọ ha ndị na-eme iwu obodo Naijiria mmadụ ole si Kano steeti pụta 44 ọ bụ mmadụ ole na-emekwe n'iwu a si Abia Imo na Bayelsa pụta ha erughị sọsọ Kano steeti ọ bụzi ụzọ dị aṅaa ka ị ga-esi wee nweta ihe a ibu n'obi ebe ndị ọwa anyị na ha na-awụ nọchiri egwuru agara agbachi ụzọ nọchi ebe niile efe adịghị ụzọ adịghị obere ihe unu kwesịrị ịrụ unu anaghị arụ ya nwatakịrị ihe wụ ogbe nkịtị ebe na-ebute mmanụ na-ebute ukoro ọkụ ike a na-ebupụ na-akpata ego bekee wee na-eri ndị ugwu Awụsa ji na-eleta onwe ha mma wụnaba anyị ka o si bịa okporo ụzọ nkịtị unu ama nru Ọnịcha ruo Enugu kezi ihe ọzọ ị na-akọwara m ọ bụ gịnị ka imepụta gworo ga-eme m ga-eji wee nwee ntụkwasị obi ebe ị nọ n'ihe ị na-ekwu na ị ga-emenwu ya na ọwa eziokwu ihe IPOB na-amakwa nnupụ isi ka anyị na-enupụ isi akwụkwanekwa na-ekwu na ilu a na-atụ n'Igbo a sị mgbe ụfọdụ mgbe okorobịa nwekwana ka onye ara na-alụ nye ya nwaanyị ọkwana ihe anyị na-eme na mmegbu anyị na-emegbu anyị na ọ karịala na ihe a na-eme anyị na ọ dịghị mma ekunye agbagbu anyị ege ebe a akpọ ejide ebe anyị na-azụ ahịa laa ya n'iyi ha nwa na onwe ha enweghị ihe ha pụrụ ime ha niile na-agbara ndị Fulani odibo ị ga-abịa bịakwute nna gị okwu sị nna gị okwu ana m enupụsị nsị ha mmụọ awụ Nnamdi Kanu na amagbara ha odibo uru ha bụ ka mụ na ha mee ya ha ajụ ọhịa na-ese okwu onweghị ihe ọzọ ana m ekpere ha ekpere ka onye nwe anyị baa ha n'ime ka ha nweta ezi mmụọ nchegharị ka ha ghọta na ha nwe ọrụ ha kwesịrị ịrụ n'ime ndụ ndị ha ịghọtakwa n'ọrụ a ma rụọ ya nke ọma ahụ ịghọta na eziokwu nọ n'ime ihe na-ekwu bụ eziokwu ka ọ bụ ha soro m kwuwe nke bụ eziokwu ha soro m kwuwe nke bụ eziokwu mmekọrịta anyị na ha na-ahụ nsogbu ọbụla adịghị kama ha nọ n'okwu asị na-agbara ndị Fulani odibo efe adịghị ha agaghị eme mmekọrịta ọbụla ma ọlị.
Nigeria would not survive. Why do you have that notion? Because every country has its challenges, and Nigeria is managing hers. So, but why would you think the country would not survive? And the only way to go is, you know, to grant you autonomy.
Because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is an economic enterprise set up by the British to serve a particular need and interest. No time did people from Nigeria get together to decide to be called Nigeria. No time did they get together to decide to form a nation or a country. That is an illusion. In 1914, a man called Frederick Lugard decided on his own, working to further British interest in West Africa, decided to amalgamate the North and the South. The North was very poor, and sadly they have remained poor till this very day. There is nothing anyone can do about it. So Nigeria as a country, Nigeria referred to as a nation, is an anomaly. Nigeria had never been a country, and it will never ever be a country. What we are asking for is a recognition of our way of life and existence before the advent of the white man, and that is something we are determined to accomplish, regardless of the obstacle in terms of sacrifice, both human and material. Everything will be committed into accomplishing this one divine feat, and Biafra must and will be restored, I assure you.
Away from Nigeria's history, your survival of the Operation Python dance seems to be shrouded in mystery. A lot of people wondered how you were able to escape out of Nigeria, despite the staccato of bullets and, of course, the carnage that followed it. How were you able to escape?
I was evacuated. I think the word escape is exaggerated. The military operation in my house was illegal. It was a state-sanctioned attempt to assassinate me and assassinate the rest of my family along with some of my men. 28 people died in that very horrific attempt to try to take my life away from me. Extrajudicially, I hasten to add. That is one thing that is lost on Nigerians. I quite recognize the need to condemn what is happening in South Africa, which I have done myself personally. But I also want those who are rising up today in condemnation of what is happening in South Africa to also rise up and very vocally and vociferously condemn the rule of impunity under this very same Fulani cabal headed by Jubril Aminu al-Sudani from Sudan, because everybody knows that Buhari is no more. Now, what is happening is that when you do not have regard for your own so-called citizens, when you have no regard for life and property, when you are an advocate of the misrule or misapplication of law, whatever happens to you outside is what you have basically brought upon yourself. That is why Nigerians should not actually be in a position to offer any condemnation, because they themselves are living in purgatory and they have not been able to rise above their limited understanding of the issues around them.
Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Mazi Ezumezumwe. As I welcome you, please endeavor to welcome others. We are live at various platforms on Facebook, Ikechukwu Umazi Ezumezi. On Facebook, Mazi Ezumezumwe. Also on Facebook, Ikechukwu Ezumezi. And we are live on X handle, Chukwu the Benjamin Ezumezu. We're also live on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please, it's very important to subscribe on our YouTube, because as you all know, Facebook is pulling down a lot of videos. But on YouTube, all our videos are intact. So it's very important you subscribe on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. So let's go to the second topic about the genocide, Christian genocide. You know, I've told you guys before that all those noise that are making in America about Christian genocide, um, Christian genocide, Nigeria is buying Christians. Is it today? And I've also asked all those spying in Southeast. Why have USA, America have not? Why have American government not talking about it? I also point out the first time that was, I think that was 2017, right? Right? President Trump at Iguacha, they buy us. What did the American government said? Nothing. What did Trump said? Even up to today, nothing. Nothing. How about the buying at Ed Bridge? About massacre? Mpo. Even in church, Mpo. Emene. Do you think they are not getting the intelligent report? Why are they not talking about it? Why didn't they talk about it? And let me also tell you, the only thing America can do is to put Nigeria in a blacklist. Is to put Nigeria in a blacklist. That's all. Guess what? They care about the land, not about the people. And they have put, remember, Nigeria was in the blacklist before. Remember, it was President Biden that took Nigeria out from blacklist when when he resumed power. It took Nigeria from out of the it took Nigeria out from the blacklist. But since that then Nigeria was in the blacklist, what did America did? Nothing. Now they are making the noise again. They are making the noise again. To my brethren in the middle belt, all you can do is to defend yourself. All you can do, Let one man rise up from your legion and take up arm to defend you guys. Let one man rise up, take arm. That's that's the only way. If you think America can perform wonder, nothing. They can only put Nigeria in the blacklist. All they care is about the land. All they care is the land, the resources. This is all they care. And remember, when onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader, is fighting, is raising the awareness, telling the whole world that what is going on is not farmers and elder clash. No. Onyendu says it's not farmers and elder clash. It was raising the awareness. Then some of you guys call him names. Some of you guys call him names. Some of you guys say it's call him what is his name? That is preaching hate. Is preaching hate. But today, it have dawned on you guys that stone you get, that stone that you guys rejected, had become the cornerstone, the strongest stone. That stone that you guys rejected has become the pillar. Mazi Nnamdi can create awareness about this, shouting, telling the world that there's not like header and farmer clash. There's act of land grabbing, religious spying, trying to Islamize. This Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, I want you guys to listen to Balala Bulala, what he said.
Behind that. The investigative report that came out, which Arise TV showed yesterday, was that from 2016, IPOB started pushing the narrative of religious persecution in Nigeria. And if you look at the two reports so far that have been the report people have been, the investigative report that came out, which Arise TV showed yesterday, was that from 2016, IPOB started pushing the narrative of religious persecution in Nigeria. And if you look at forces behind that, the investigative report that came out, which Arise TV showed yesterday, was that from 2016, IPOB started pushing the narrative of religious persecution in Nigeria. And if you look at the
From 2016, that IPOB start pushing the religions dying. Now, let me take it back.
forces behind that, the investigative report that came out, which Arise TV showed yesterday, was that from 2016, IPOB started pushing the narrative of religious persecution in Nigeria.
Religious persecution in Nigeria. This is how he put it. From 2016. And who is doing that? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling the whole world that Christians are endangered species in Nigeria. That there was nothing like farmer and elder clash. But then, you guys are saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is hate monger, like splitting hate. Some of you guys are clapping in 2022 21 when he was kidnapped in Kenya in addition to Nigeria. Today, some of you guys have realized your mistake and calling for his release today because only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is consistency. Only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a preacher of truth. Only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never back down. Only the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the powerful man. He's a powerful man. Do you know if you say someone is powerful, it's not about being so looking so strong or being or no or having muscles. No, that did not make you powerful. What make you powerful is three things: to say the truth, defend the truth, ready to die for the truth. These three things: say the truth, defend the truth, and ready to die for the truth. That's what makes you powerful. That's why Onyelu Mazi Naga is the most powerful man on this planet Earth. All he was saying from day one is defending them and ready to die for it. Let's continue listening to this annual fear. This
And if you look at the two
political
reports so far
bigot.
that have been the report people have been relying on, and the only report that talk about religion, because there is United States Institute of Peace assessment, there is Human Rights assessment, there is a Transparency International assessment, other local assessment, but those assessments focus on just insecurity, and they're able to put out data to support that there have been insecurity, but that there is a steady decline. But these two reports, one that is by Inter-Society, and the second one that is by yesterday I talked about it. I will remember it just escaped my mind. Those are the ones that are talking about Christian persecution. If you look at these two reports, they are very silent on IPOB. The interstate, the inter-society report was the one that Ted Cruz was relying on. If you look at the report in inter-society, they said the report saying that the southeastern Nigeria, there was nothing like IPOB, but that all the killings were done by security agencies in Nigeria because the people of the Southeast and the IPOB have a Judaism or Jewish background. And that is exactly what the lawmakers in the United States are banking on. So they come in the name of religious persecution, but they have a sinister plan to destabilize the country and then to push the agenda for cessation of a certain people in the country. But we understood it very early. That's why the president asked us to go all over the world and counter this disinformation. And we're doing that very effectively. Thankfully, people are beginning to see the truth and people are beginning to come out to call out some of these things.
All right, Dr. Bola, and for the purpose of clarity, and let's bring it back home, because, you know, this conversation was supposed to be basically about the U.S. description of what is happening in Nigeria. But bringing it back home, also because of those Nigerians you have termed innocent Nigerians, there are some Catholic bishops in Nigeria who have, you know, repeatedly described the widespread violence against Christian communities by armed groups as genocide. For instance, Bishop Wilfred Anagwe of the Makurdi Diocese, for example, says in 2025, 17 parishes in his diocese were shut down due to persistent attacks. Khan has gone as far as accusing the presidency of twisting facts and misrepresenting its position. I mean, you're here today speaking on behalf of the presidency. Are these also exaggerated?
The thing is that the Catholic Church in Nigeria is very strong and widespread. And when it comes to interest group is that whenever something happens, you first hold your own. So, for example, if everybody is asked to cry out, Catholic would defend their own, Protestants would defend their own, Pentecostals would defend their own. The bottom line of the issue is the subject matter, which is Christian genocide. Yes. Is there indeed Christian genocide? Now, number one. And number two, if you say there was Christian genocide in the past, in 2014 and 2015, I will agree with you, because when Boko Haram started at the time, they were targeting churches, they were killing pastors. That was the specific thing they were doing. But since 2016, 17, 18, when they saw they could not put Nigeria into religious war, they changed.
So I want you guys to listen to this annual fair.
Parishes in his diocese were
Listen to him
shut
again.
down due to persistent attacks. Khan has gone as far as accusing the presidency of twisting fact and misrepresenting its position. I mean, you're here today speaking on behalf of the presidency. Are these also exaggerated?
But the thing is that the Catholic Church in Nigeria is very strong and widespread. And when it comes to interest group, is that whenever something happens, you first hold your own. So, for example, if everybody is asked to cry out, Catholic would defend their own, Protestants would defend their own, Pentecostals would defend their own. The bottom line of the issue is the subject matter, which is Christian genocide, is there indeed Christian genocide? Now, number one. And number two, if you say there was Christian genocide in the past, in 2014 and 2015, I will agree with you, because when Boko Haram started at the time, they were targeting churches, they were killing pastors. That was the specific thing they were doing. But since 2016, 17, 18, when they saw they could not put Nigeria into religious war, they changed.
Have you guys listened to this Okoko, this Okbo? That if you say that in the past there was a Christian genocide, that he will agree with him, that it was 2013 to 2014, not in 2016. Do you see how people shoot themselves in the leg? Now you have agreed that there was a Christian genocide. That's why Onyendu was shouting, exposing them. He said that in 2016, there was none. The reason why some of the Muslims are paying for this is because they brought in this thing. I can't say one. This evil, they brought this evil. They brought this evil in. They brought this evil in. Now, we also have the news that they are threatening to bomb National Assembly at Abuja. The same people, they went on peace deal in the north, also threatening to burn National Assembly. I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen.
We have received threats from terrorists to bomb National Assembly complex and threat from protesters to lock up the National Assembly. Legislators are exposed to threats from constituents and other Nigerians who gained easy access into their offices without any formal invitation or appointment. It is obvious that with the ongoing security challenges, if proper measures are not taken, legislative activities will be truncated and truncated in the National Assembly. And if activities are thwarted, there will be no representation, no oversight, no annual budget. There will be no plenary at all, and all this will destabilize legislative procedure, democracy, and the stability of the system and the nation at large. Effective security management needs a total approach that requires various elements to be integrated together in order to secure our environment for legislative procedure to function effectively and maximally. That is why this bill is very important, because it seeks to address all the challenges as aforesaid and adopted world-based practices of parliamentary security procedures and architecture.
Have you guys listened? They have received threat from the bandits. They want to board the National Assembly at Abuja. I can't see why Yaba won. See, Onyendu told them that this evil, the nurtured, will swallow them, and it's happened to them. It's happened to them. Now let's listen to Arise TV.
To state now, following the controversy surrounding the Christian genocide claims of an evangelist, Ezekiel Dachomo, original leader of the Church of Christ in Nations in Jos, who raised alarm that he received kidnapping and death threats after posting a video of the mass burial of Christian victims from a recent attack in the Hepang community near Jos. Dachomo, who made the original video as proof of what he claims is a Christian genocide and to show how Christians were being terrorized and persecuted, has responded defiantly in a new video. In this follow-up video, he passionately pleads that if he is kidnapped, no one should pay his ransom, stating that his blood will instead raise the war necessary for Christian liberation. Let's take a look.
We are showing them love, but they didn't see. I don't know whether I will be the next. But for me, I've already told my family, my members, if they kidnap me, nobody should contribute one kobo. My grave will speak. My blood will raise war that will lead to Christian liberation. That day is coming. I'm just waiting for them. Even I will tell them, please kill me quickly. Because nobody will bring cover. And if they call home, they will tell them our daddy covenant last week that we should never pay a kobo. Please kill him. Because my blood will be useful while I'm in the grave. It will fight to finish him.
Very intense. Ayo, this development adds a deeply personal and perhaps a dangerous dimension to the Christian genocide debate in Nigeria. Dachomo's willingness to risk his life by documenting what he believes is a systematic persecution and his stance of refusing ransom payment if kidnapped demonstrates the intensity of his conviction. I'll take some reactions before I come to you, Ayo. Yemi wrote, good video.
So we all saw the video of the pastor. I think that was last week when he was giving prayer to the mass grave. Mass burial, I mean to say, mass burial at Jos, slaughtered by these terrorists. The same people they went into there with. But the man that have not committed any crime, have not buy a fly, they are still holding him in the state dungeon. The same people they went into there are still causing havoc, threatening to bomb House of Assembly. And the man said that if we ever kidnap, nobody should pay ransom. See all those insecurity everywhere, right? But in the southeast, they want to paint it Nnamdi Igbo because they know the only Igbo people, Igbo land, will defeat them. Now they want to push this narrative, use one of these court criminals to paint Ndi Igbo. So when they come in, they will have their wet ground to operate, but they will never succeed. We are here to debunk them. They will never succeed. They will never succeed. Now you can see the pastor is telling, I've told his family, told his congregation that if he's kidnapped, no person should pay ransom. That his blood will speak. I wish you all the best. But all I still know that our brethren in the middle belt holds us apology. The Lord they pray in 1966 to 1970. They hold us apology. Like I said before, I can't say Ganaba one. I can't say Ganaba one. All the enemies of Igbos, they will be having it one after the other. One after the another. Look at what is happening in Southwest. In Kwara State, out of 16 local governments, 11 have been taken over from bandits, from terrorists. Just like last week, we saw in Vanguard that in Kwara State closed 43 schools in Kwara State because of these terrorists. Igbo man is your problem, right? It can create all the problem you want to create in Southeast, trying to change the narrative. But at the end, we shall win. Mazi Nnamdi is an innocent man. Mazi Nnamdi is an innocent man. Now let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi. Let's listen about this insecurity. How they brought it in. How they brought it in.
Is the foolishness of your average Nigerian, the foolishness of Bishop Coker. I want to let the world understand how foolish a Nigerian is. Not from me, but I want all of everybody to listen to this very, very carefully, please, and tell me if Nigerians are not stupid. Listen.
No, let me say something before you continue. Mazi Nnamdi call Bishop Coker the foolishness of Bishop Coker. And there was a clip when you say, if you don't take time, I will curse you. Now, Bishop Coker, hope you guys see his activities right now about this genocide on Christian that is waving in America. Do you know Bishop Coker is against the Christians now? Bishop Coker is telling the American government that there's nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria. Bishop Coker. The same Bishop Coker, you guys know that's shouting. They are buying Christian, you know. Anybody Mazi Nnamdi is talking about, pointing his hand, go and check that person very well. That person is not pure. He said he respects Bishop Coker, but let him change. Bishop Coker now today is defending the genocide against the Christians. He's defending it in favor of the terrorists. And do you know why? Because they gave him order of the Niger. They gave him order of the... Go and take those people that are giving order of the Niger. This is a reward for their well-done commitment to Nigeria government. What they have done. The same thing they give to Ezekome that betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same order of the Niger. This is the fact. Onye kwuo motie akwo chain. Motie akwo engine. The same thing they gave to Ezekome. That to Ezekome betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, went to appeal court, win the case in appeal court. Nigeria government hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 8 days. Ezekome did not file any single file against holding his crime. He did not file single file. Nigeria government established state execution. Ezekome did not go against it, knowing full well that state execution is against the constitution of Nigeria. It's against the law. Ezekome did not even file any one single file. On that very day, traveled to America. Ifeanyi Ejiofor traveled to East. Order of the Niger. Order of the Niger. That is the work of our Order of the Niger. The same thing they are giving Bishop Coker. Oh, on the channel, okay. I want you guys to listen now. This video. Onye the when did
sometimes when I see what is going
Oh
on
yeah,
in
I want you guys to
Nigeria,
listen.
what actually that is happening in that country, the giant of Africa, the so-called giant of Africa, when I see what is going on there, most of the time I'm just weak to comment or to say something. But why I am saying this is because somebody is involved. A friend sent me a list of the names President Bola Tinubu gave award. He gave them many awards, Order of the Niger, Commander of the Niger, and all those awards. And why I'm saying this is because Bishop Matthew Kuka was involved. It's one of them. That's why I'm making this comment. God said that he will not destroy the righteous among the unrighteous when he was to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. He said he will not destroy the righteous among the unrighteous. It's just because Bishop Matthew Kuka is involved. That's why I'm making this comment. In a country where people are suffering, where people are dying of hunger, where the economy has collapsed, and now the president is giving people what I call Greek gift. This is Greek gift. This is a bribe. It's just bribing them to shut up their mouths. What is the essence of all this award? What is the essence of all this award? I don't want Bishop Kuka to receive this award because he's not like those people that are giving the award. Most of them are supporting Tinubu, but he stands on the truth. Bishop Kuka, he stands on the truth. I would prefer Bishop Kuka to tell Tinubu to listen to what he is saying about the country. It's better for him than for that award. It is better that President Tinubu listens to Bishop Kuka's advice, what he's saying that is going wrong in the country, and then try to fix them, than bribing him by giving him an award. What is the essence of award in a country where people are dying of hunger, insecurity? Parents cannot pay their children's school fees. People cannot get money to recharge their card. There is no electricity, no good road, no hospitals, nothing. As we go on strike for months and the government doesn't care. No infrastructural development in Nigeria, the giant of Africa. And now the president is giving people an award. What's the essence of that award? What is the benefit of giving them that award? It makes no sense. You could remember that Akanibiam returned his award to Queen Elizabeth. Akanibiam returned the order of the British Empire they gave to him to Queen Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, under her watch, the Nigerians are destroying the Igbos in a war called the Civil War. So he looked at it and he returned it. So why should people of sanity like Bishop Kuka to go and accept an award from President Tinubu at this critical point in time when the economy has destroyed? How did Tinubu come to power in the first place? A man who rigged the election,
Let me stop it here. He have said what I want you guys to listen. Order of the Niger. This is how what Nigeria government used to bribe people, or for telling you well done job, or telling you what to do. The same thing they did to Ezekome. The same thing they did to Ezekome. Ezekome betrayed his client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Order of the Niger. The same thing they give to Bishop Kuka. Today, He's speaking from both sides of his mouth. He's speaking in favor of the Fulani terrorists that are dying the Christians. Ah, si n'ebe a pụọ for Chineke akpọ unu niile n'ọkụ. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how they brought the insecurity in Nigeria.
Is the foolishness of your average Nigerian, the foolishness of Bishop Coker. I want to let the world understand how foolish a Nigerian is. Not from me, but I want all of everybody to listen to this very, very carefully, please, and tell me if Nigerians are not stupid. Listen.
We have a confession that the media has not given appropriate attention.
Yes, what is that?
Kawu Baraje Alaji
Alaji Kabaraje
was a leading chieftain of the APC.
Yes.
And he has confessed that they imported the foreign mercenaries who have become bandits.
APC imported foreign mercenaries. Baraje said it. Confessed.
More evidence.
What evidence do you need?
He has confessed that they imported them for the elections.
Yes.
This is public. Why is the media not following up?
Because Nigeria is corrupt.
Why are we not asking for accountability?
They can't act because Nigerians are not intelligent.
So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking.
Yes.
And pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria.
It was an interview granted by a so-called stakeholder in Nigeria. APC, the government, people are joining AP. You know, I don't want to speak against the Holy Spirit. At this point, I begin to say to God, there is no way a black man can be equal to a white man. It's impossible. You are aware. I don't know how to show it. This is the Maison Sahara reporters. I think I'll put it on my page after this. If you go to my page, you will see it. The man spoke very brilliantly. Nobody has come to counter him. Baraje is alive. He opened his mouth and said, a part of APC said, we are the ones that brought them from the Sahel to come and kill you. They are fellow Nigerians. And after this, you say, I'm a Nigerian. That is why I say that anybody, if once you say you're a Nigerian, you're sick in the brain. I never have regard for you as a human being, because that means you cannot reason. I will play this once again, uninterrupted, so you can hear him very, very well. And I'll start by asking him, I'm not going to ask him what he said. Who is responsible for the insecurity in Nigeria? Who is to blame? Listen.
We have a confession that the media has not given appropriate attention.
Yes. Go ahead. What is that?
Kawu Baraje Alaji
Alaji Kabaraje
was a leading chieftain of the APC.
Chief of APC. He has confessed. Baraje?
The foreign mercenaries who have become bandits. Oh, he has confessed. How much more evidence do you need? He has confessed that they imported them for the elections. Oh. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria. My name is Martin Onobo. I said it.
Martin Onobo.
APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence. Good. I just gave you confession of Kawu Baraje.
Kawu Baraje, his confession is number one. Evidence.
Number two.
Now, this report is far back before 2021, right? Now, will you now agree with Canadian court will you not agree with the Canadian court that told you guys that APC and PDP, they are all terrorists? Will you not agree with the judge all the way from Canada? Let's continue.
Number 2 evidence.
Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state.
Ultimatum from visitors.
Miyetti Allah.
From terrorists.
Miyetti Allah is a collaborator with the ruling party.
Miyetti Allah.
We had a report that the ruling party funded Miyetti Allah to the tune of 100 billion.
You see that?
I wasn't there when the payment was made, but that's in the public domain.
One Nigeria.
An official report that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station.
Radio station for Miyetti Allah, a terrorist group.
In collaboration with Miyetti Allah. We have Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication.
Do you understand it? Now, they were saying this is for Fulani people, sorry, for Hausa people. You know, all these years when they were conquering you, Hausa, they said Hausa, Fulani, we are Hausa, Fulani. But now they feel they have taken you over. Now they feel that they are at the cusp of their conquest of Nigeria. They are now floating a radio station, no longer in Hausa language, but in their native Fulani language, Fufude. What does that tell you? As an average Nigerian, I wonder when, maybe there's something in the cow. You know, they have sex with cows and after that they sell it to us and we eat. Maybe that is when they succeed in hypnotizing us. The interviewer was asking for evidence. Let me now give you the evidence. It was us that translated this very evidence. Now it's all over the place. It's gone viral. Now let us hear from the mouth of the Fulani terrorist that the APC brought into Nigeria. Let us hear from them.
Idan ba gwamnati ta daure man wanda yake cikin daji ya ta'addanci ba Allah ubangiji ya tsine ma Allah dauki rayuwa ta a wurin.
Listen, it's in Hausa.
Allah ce saniya aka san shi da ita sai noma. Saniya ba ta haifa bindiga AK-47.
AK-47.
Bahilla ce bai da makera da zai kera bindiga AK-47.
AK-47.
Gwamnati ke turowa har muka samu. Mu kuma wallahi dalilin da ya sa billahi lazi shekara na 7 ina makarantar allo. Amma lokacin da na dawo na tsinci kaina a cikin wannan abun wallahi ina mamaki kullum ina tunanin rayuta.
If I'm lying.
Saboda mahaifana akalla a kasar dan banga da su.
What did this man say? I will translate for you. It's on my Twitter. I don't know if it's on my Facebook page. That is why, because of these things, that is why Facebook is busy blocking, banning, suspending people. What did this man say? I'll take off my glasses to read. This man said, I swear to the Almighty Allah, that is the government, the same APC government that our brother was talking about earlier, that gave us arms. I am saying this for people that believe in one Nigeria. That is why I'm... Who are they? Who created this Nigeria? Who created these people that cannot reason very well? Let me read what this man said. I swear to the Almighty Allah, that is the government, that is APC government, so-called Buhari government, that is giving arms to us. Fulani don't know what gun is. We are only headsmen. Cows don't give birth to guns. I swear to Allah, we are on our own, and the government gave us AK-47. I am not afraid to say the truth. Bishop Coker, are you listening? All of you idiots that believe in one Nigeria, are you listening? You morons, monkeys. All of you who are being deceived by this multicultural, multi-ethnic garbage, can you listen? The government that you are hoping to save you are the ones giving arms to those who have come to kill you. And you get up tomorrow morning and you say, believe in one Nigeria. That was why when Ozo 1 was under attack, That was why when these people, they gave guns to attack Nimbo, Ifani Ugwani called, the Enugu State governor called Buhari many times. Buhari ignored his calls. Ugwani called the commander of the 2 division. No one took his call. He called the commissioner of police for Enugu. No one took his call. But anytime IPOB is having meeting, you come and start shooting people. But when the same people were under attack by those that they...
See, this is the reason why a lot of them is holding only the Mazi because holding IPOB leader. Because IPOB leader exposed them from A to Z. So I just want to bring you who are the cause of the insecurity in Nigeria. The people that brought it in. On this point, let me put out my link. If you care to join, if you want to join, please endeavor to join us. But remember, your camera must be open. It's really important. Let's share the link right now. Right here, I can see people, how many people are watching us here? I can see viewers, 102 people, but people on display is 11 people. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. So, so the link is now on YouTube, also on Facebook. On YouTube, the link is there, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. On Facebook, the link is there on Facebook, Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. Now let's put on X handle. Now the link is also on X handle. Chukwu the Benjamin Ezumezu, also on X handle. So if you care to join, please endeavor to do so. But remember, your camera must be open. It's really important. Let's continue.
They are sponsoring. They were nowhere to be found. Is that a type of country? Is that the type of country you wish to belong to? Let's be honest about everything. If this insecurity were being caused by a group of disgruntled Fulani businessmen, you can understand. If this insecurity were being caused by a group of, say, very retarded Fulani politicians, of which there are many of them, I can understand. But insecurity is being caused by the government itself, the APC government. Our brother said it here, and you think he's lying. The people that they get... Do you know where they said that? In front of Sheikh Gumi, Abubakar Gumi. He went to the forest to go and meet the bandits, and the bandits told him it was the government that gave us the guns. We don't know what guns are until they gave it to us. That's why I asked you, if they're coming all the way from Mali and from Niger, how did they cross the border with guns? If you claim that those terrorizing us are from Niger Republic. So you don't have customs and immigration in the north anymore? Or because you see yourselves as one people, so there is no border patrol, no border policing, nothing. But you have closed the border now for nearly a year and a half. So the border is closed. And you're from the south and you're shouting one Nigeria. Do you see the depth of your foolishness? Can you see it? When I say it, it's not out of hatred. People say, oh, I don't like his style of agitation because I tell you the truth. A governor said, the governor of Bauchi State, we are bringing in Fulanis. We are coming to settle Fulani in Nigeria. He said it, he wasn't hiding. We are coming to settle Fulani in your land, in your villages. Do you know why that is possible? because you believe in one Nigeria. If you are on your own, nobody can try it. It's called an act of war or invasion. But Fulani is carrying out an act of war and invasion into your territory because you are under one Nigeria. So in other words, they are using, Nigeria is providing them a cover to carry out a conquest of an entire, should I say, ethnic nationalities across the zoo. Is it clear to you now? Do you now understand what we are saying? Bishop Coker is afraid. He's from Sokoto, he's a minority. So he thinks that when Nigeria breaks up, Fulani will swallow them alive. But I want to tell them that we are all students of history. There is a group of, or there were a group of people called the Huguenots from France during the height of Reformation. They were being persecuted by the French authorities who were Catholic. People don't know that Roman Catholic fought with Anglican Church in those days. People don't know this, but that's life. Do you know what happened? Britain, being a Protestant nation, offered amnesty or struck a deal with France to say, give me all your Protestants. We'll absorb them. They're called the Huguenots. And they came into Britain. That is where the lives of Sir Peter de la Billière is a French name. But his family settled in England. He rose to become a general and led the war. In the Desert Storm, it was him that commanded the British forces in the Desert Storm. His ancestors were French, the Huguenots. So what I'm saying to Bishop Coker and all northern Christian minorities today is this. On my honor and on my life, I swear before God Almighty in heaven that with the coming of Biafra, every Christian northerner will be allowed to settle in Biafra land. So you see, Bishop Coker, you have nothing to be afraid of. You have a place where you can practice your faith without looking over your shoulder all the time, thinking who's coming to kill me. You will come to Biafra land and you will live there. A very peaceful, fulfilled life in Biafra land. The same thing that the English did for the French Protestants, they're called the Huguenots. The same thing we are going to do for you. If you feel that you're threatened in the Sharia core north, and because of that, you think that having the East and the West in one Nigeria will save you as if some kind of insurance against elimination by the crazy, mad Fulani Janjaweed, you will come to Biafra land. We will give you asylum. You will stay there. Your generations will live and thrive. We are accommodating people. We welcome visitors. Then you will see what Biafra is like in real life, not the miserable existence you have in Sokoto. You want to stay in a country where people are threatening your life because you spoke. You said your mind and they're threatening you. What I'm offering you is what happened in England, though. The same England telling you to talk about one Nigeria. There was a time that the lives of French Protestants were under threat in France. England said, give them to us, we'll take them. They were all sent to England. They're called the Huguenots. We offer you the same asylum today to be all endangered northern Christians. You can all come to Biafra. We will accommodate you gladly. Gladly. I'm saying this live on air, so if I renege on this, you know, they said the internet never lies. They can go back and dig up this very video and say, you said this on the 8th of March, 2021. So you can come to us. This is the reason why everywhere the Janjaweed are dealing with us. They always come to your village and appoint one person as somebody. You know, one thing about you people is this. You always think that tomorrow is going to be better. But in Nigeria, tomorrow never ever gets better. Instead, it gets worse. And we are offering you a way out. People were asking for confirmation that Nigeria Army and police are colluding with Fulani terrorists. You know, it was on this platform that I called for OPC to take over from Amotekun. And thankfully, they have taken over. And there are results. I think earlier yesterday, or was it today, the OPC arrested a Fulani warlord. You know, for us, we don't have time for arrest. We arrest you, of course, and then I think they handed him over to police. When we arrest you, we hand you over to God. God will judge you. They arrested a Fulani warlord, Wakili. Handed him over to police. Police took him to hospital. The same police in Biafra land, they will shoot innocent IPOB family members if they go to hospital and abduct them and the doctor and send them to Abuja to be locked up. Do you understand that? That is what they have been doing. I don't know who is called. I don't know who is calling me. I don't know what for. It's not an interactive session, so don't call me. They came to Olo. They went to Anambra. They shot people. They took them to Abuja. Took the doctor as well, treating them to Abuja. In the West, they apprehended a terrorist. They killed a murderer, a rapist, a bandit. Handed the bandit over to the police. The police took him to hospital for treatment, specialist hospital. What other evidence do you need that the police and the army are colluding with those that they imported to come and kill you? And you wake up in the morning and you say you're a Nigerian. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Don't you have any shame within you? God Almighty in heaven. I've never seen people as daft and as foolish as this. They took him, he was arrested by OPC. You know what they said? Those that arrested this man, he said, or your police assures of diligent prosecution of suspected criminals. The criminals now are the OPC men that arrested the bandit. Nigeria is astonishing. You arrested a rapist, a mass murderer, a killer, and a land grabber. Took him to the police. I said enough is enough. Now this war language starts to come into your lips. Do you think we are foolish? Do you think we are... Go and bring all the BBCs of this world, every propagandist for neo-colonialists. Gang them, bring them together against Biafra agitation. You're wasting your time. Bring them against ESN, you're wasting your time. Arrest all you like. But I'm just warning them, if you're a policeman involved in the arrest of innocent people, all I need to do is to go down on my knees and pray and ask God, please, may unknown gunmen locate you and they will find you. Because God answers my prayers. So all those police stations involved in all this raid know that your turn is coming. It's only a matter of time, it will come. Since you want anarchy, you will get anarchy. Since that is what you want. You people, you don't like people that play it gently by the rules. No, not in the zoo. That is how you have been taking over our land, raping our women, abducting us and killing us. You came out at Mpo, you killed us for no reason. Shia people came out at Abuja, you shot them for no discernible reason. And all of you saw soldiers with live bullets killing people in broad daylight. No major news outlet carried it in the world. You've bribed all of them. I'm saying it on camera. And I wish that the US Congress can call me to testify. The American ambassador, that woman took bribe from Nigeria. Nigeria bribes every ambassador that comes to Nigeria. They give you loads of money, so you will never report what is happening in Nigeria. You don't know that? I'm saying it live on camera. I wish they can call me in America, come and testify. I will do so. The British High Commissioner is as corrupt as the devil. That woman. She was the one that was responsible for the murder at Lekki. When she went to see Tinubu, I warned everybody, look at this woman, the army will open fire. Not up to 6 hours, they open fire. That woman. That's another line. All of you are just looking, because anyway, most of you are blind, you cannot see. And Japan and more. We see things that the mere mortals cannot see. That is why Elohim is with us. That is why everything I say comes to pass.
Oh God.
It must happen, it must come to pass. I told them that when we were giving thanks and praises to Elohim, I told them that this horn this trumpet that we are blowing, anybody who hears it in Asorok will go deaf. How many days? And there was fire in Asorok for the very first time. the zoo will be destroyed. Not that we may just get Biafra, so that when this story is written, our children will know that God did it, not man. Man put their faith in their chariots. Britain, you have a member of the UN Security Council. You're very strong. You're powerful. All these criminal U.S. ambassadors coming to Nigeria. Yeah, you have money. You are U.S. You will always support Fulani. You people are openly supporting terrorists because of money, because they bribe you, because Halliburton has oil concessions, because there is a shell and everything. Everybody's milking Biafra. Because of that, it is better we support terrorists. They'll kill the innocent. Put their faith in their chariots. Britain, you have your.
So, Biafrans, I want you guys to listen to this point where you mentioned Chevron, Texaco, all this oil company. I want you guys to listen. This is where we will stop it, but I want you guys to listen.
A member of the UN Security Council. You're very strong. You're powerful. All these criminal U.S. ambassadors coming to Nigeria. Yeah, you have money. You are U.S. You will always support Fulani. You people are openly supporting terrorists because of money, because they bribe you, because Halliburton has oil concessions, because there is a shell and everything. Everybody's milking Biafra. Because of that, it is better we support terrorists. They'll kill the innocent.
Onye ndu ndewosa onye ndu anyị akwụsị ebe a. Maazị Ezumezu ke mma akọ onye ndị aka agwachala unu. Gwa m one single thing that I will say that Maazị Nnamdi have not said before. Mention one single thing that anybody will say in this talk that onye ndị have not said. None. I told you guys. The people that are holding our leaders, these oil companies, they are the one. They are the one. Now, onye ndu said this about the insecurity in Nigeria. Those that are responsible, those that brought the insecurity in Nigeria. Who are those? APC. Today, is it true of us? Ezoku Chineke. Mmasị na onye foto a ka afọ echi. Ndụ nwoke, ndụ nwaanyị. Mmiri na-ata na azụ anwụ na. Onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi ya dị ka echi n'echali agwụ agwụ. Ọ bụla egbu ya egbu onwe ya. Ya bụrụ ya ọgwụgwọ ọya. Ọṅụọ mmiri na ndị na-achụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ana ya yawa aja enu ya echiwe inu n'ihi na ọchụ nwa ọkụ nwada nwa ọkụ nwa ọsọ onye na-achụ Maazị Nnamdi ya enwe ada onye Maazị Nnamdi ya achụ ya enwe ada onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi ijeligo iyanatalu aji ana Igbo ya echewegu mmụọ onye dị n'ala Igbo ya echewegu ekwensu ala Igbo ya echewegu Igbo n'aka na ihe ọma Igbo n'aka ekpe ihe ọma ndụ nka nka ana m akọrọ gị ekpere ndụ n'abalị ya mbọsị eke mbọsị oyi mbọsị abụ mbọsị nkwọ onye ya eme gị onye ndu awa ndị ichie be nna anyị ya echebe gị anyị na-ekene gị na-asị na ihe ọma ya emere gị no ọkwa na ụna ka anyị nọzi na Maazị Dakuso ịma na ụna ka anyị nọzi kịta anụnwa.
ahụdị gị mgbe
Maazị
ejiri
ya
ya
ụna ka anyị nọzi kịta anụnwa maka na
efuje
because
na afuje
anyị amapụ n'oge. But nsogbu adịla just use 5 minutes wee kwuo okwu ka anyị na-alie.
ele ahụna gị mgbe eji ekwuo before ma baa na room. The truth is that I'm Jocelyn Akujobindolo. I'm one of Lago 72 carton of trouble. It was a one man squad. Good evening, greetings, Biafrans and IPO. Well,
It got completely now.
72 carton of trouble. It was a one man squad.
Okay, for now.
All one man squad now.
Okay, for one be say amusiki.
It's all they got here, sir. I want be some mushiriki in our mushiriki. One be say I'm mushiriki. We are not afraid of anybody. So the truth remains that wise or this is we are not asking from Sahel region, Fulanis, or from Yorubas and other things. Anybody who believes that they can use them trying to do the wrong narratives, it's not going to work. We're not going to allow that because the history is there. We don't have anything with Sahel region. We don't have any relationship or anything in common. And nobody can create a sovereignty that has no rule of law, that cannot obey their constitution. And everything we are saying are written in their constitution and they are signatory. Tell me, no court, no judge, no lawyer prescribe us treasonable felony or terrorism. Because one, if leave just say that and they want to use it as their law. So that person now is their judiciary or what? So you can't hold an innocent person and say open defense. And the whole thing you wrote there is no way anybody pronounce it. Someone is Dave Mai, William Ugwai, Rochas Okrocha, Okezi Bazu. They are the one who pronounce terrorism before federal government, before led Buhari, now talking nonsense. There is Southeast governors, just like what Chuko Macha Soludo is saying. Oh, they have gotten who by Akunyere or Chika Akunyere. They have gotten them. I call Mampasma. These people you are parading, are they IPOB member? They are not. And why are you now coming out on air bringing nonsense? Trying to, they are not our members. They are not. They never one time be part of all these things. So you can't be jeopardizing something or Chukwumacha Soludo want to use it as to say go and kill your own brothers. You go ahead for you to stay in power. Is it not radical and very shameful of all these so-called Igbo leaders? But my question is that they ask you to kill your brother. They bring terrorists from the Sahel region or from Fulani terrorists and give you to buy your own brother. But their own, they are protecting their own, saying no. Look now, Fulani or the terrorists in the Sokoto is asking 50 million to tax the farmers. And you have a lawmaker is shivering or shaking. They are coming to bomb National Assembly. That is it not ridiculous? So what is the purpose of the army? Army will say, oh, they have clamped down, they have neutralized IPOB, but they will not neutralize their own kinsmen. They will not neutralize it. For you to see the type of deception and the lie and deceit these people are practicing. So we're not going to take that rubbish. If anybody, if you don't like us, we don't like you. So if you hate me, I hate you. If you like me, I like you. So there is no point of you coming, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will stand this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, he have go through the case. And there is nothing he found out in that distance, in that their rulings, and he has studied it. There is no thing he can defend or he can stand for, because nobody pronounced it. No court did not pronounce that terrorism or treasonable felony. Nobody, because it's court we pronounce it. Who argue it? Who were the magistrate, or the judge, or which court where they stand and pronounce IPOB terrorist? Every if on social media will be talking nonsense. So we're not going to take that too. So it is good for them to make fool and mockery of them. So to us, we're already making a decision. Say, look what we want. Are you going to do it or not? It's entire up to them. So we are all this creating of state, this, doing that, doing the other one. Who I don't know. It's entire up to them. So all we are saying is that release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell us the day of plebiscite. If we fail, then hands off. We will not talk about the struggle anymore. Mazi Nnamdi has thrown the challenge to them. They are not ready to do it. So I don't know, whatever, you know, everybody must succumb. So
Yeah,
when I
God,
answer, when I answer,
Maz, just 1 minute. Therefore, let's recognize Mazi Chia, the regional coordinator from all the way from America. Mazi Chia, you're welcome to the programs.
Mazi, good evening.
You're welcome. Yeah, Mazi, will continue. I want you also
All
not been
right.
I am up
Yeah.
late.
So tell me, why should they, answering one Nigeria means that we will become slave in the hand of Fulani. Fulani will determine who will be the governor, who will be the local government chairman. So a Fulani, a generation of rapists, a generation of maid, then I will become a slave to them. I'll be serving them. So you'll be giving me the resources in my land, a useless set of human beings that are not worth even to clean my shoe, that I will be serving them. No, it's not going to happen. No, it's not possible. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, Mazi. Because just because I not about yours, I ain't wasting much time. Mazi,
I know.
this man at bomb Barrister Darlington. Ima them
I'm a
man
boy.
no? Huh?
Sama moye Darlington wo. Kennedy no na voice.
Yeah, you notice
Oh, I think I think all from a Bonny State.
okay, I thought you man only Igbo ka ọ bụ. But you notice
Eh.
this of recent. Onwe
Mhm.
go onwe ka statement yes say adazi now. But you notice I'm ajụ ka njụ go but you notice that now. Onwe ka statement yes is statement say adazi now. You notice there?
Let me tell you, all those people, most of them, right, have been contracted. They can say all manner of nonsense, right? They can be,
Mazo njụ go.
yes,
I
I
said
think yes.
there
Only
of
when
recent
quoting now.
no onwe ka statement yes say adazi kita no. Huh? So, well, I ain't well much to say about it, but maybe some other time we'll talk about it. For Jovica, I'm on in Eba. Your program will be coming on Sunday. I think on Sunday or Saturday. Your program. mmetigo timbodombo with ezekwu Chineke. And if you're man enough, when I put out the link, come in. Jovika, I'm talking to you. Okay, Mazi.
Yeah, Mazi, what happened are those people. Among how Reverend Father Pastor what I don't know the type of thing or preacher his congregation. I don't know what sort of man. So what I'm saying is that my take is that the Igbo and in the IPOB, you see, that's why in their leadership we are crying, oh, they want to zoke me, oh, they want to zoke me, oh, they want if I, because they know what they are doing. And then I Chapania Hoko say that nonsense cannot hold water. It cannot hold water. It's not about you multitude. It cannot hold water. So yeah, so the truth is that everybody had to stand still and be your brother's keeper. And we keep eye on the ball. And we will be debunking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is on public, is on social media. And we will be talking it, we will be discussing it on social media. And journalists and people can go in and watch what is happening. So you can't tell us that this is democracy. It's not work. So we will not take any intimidation from any common civilian. Tilimbu is not a military. He's a civilian. So we will not take rubbish from him. So we cannot take nonsense from my fellow civilian. So that's all I can say.
Thank you for
Well,
coming in.
Well, thank you for having me here. Bye bye. Cheerio.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
So, Biafrans, I am also. So, like I said, message in pass to Jovika. I just started on Sunday. His program is coming up. Ka anyị bịa dọsaa ya, ka anyị dọsaa ya wute eziokwu Chineke. Ka anyị tie ya oti mgbomgbo wute eziokwu Chineke. Ka m gwe all those things ọ na-akọ egbukwe one reverend father enyi ya nwoke ọkwa ESN. Ka m pruvure na-asị ka ọ bụ. We have nothing to do with the dying of that man. Amasị ka ọ mara anyị nụ mma. Ndewo.
Anụmanụ ya etiki dansie kaide ebansie adontie ebansie senseba oloni n'omume telebe kaide umi banalụ eni n'omume Igbo na-alụ eni n'omume onye gbabala egbuo nwanne ya onye afọ n'ọgbala ọsọ egbuo dike n'ọgụ nọ ọgụ ezi achọba dike owiye onye ahịa na nwanne ya Igbo na-alụ eni n'omume onye gbabala egbuo nwanne ya onye afọ n'ọgbala ọsọ egbuo dike n'ọgụ nọ ọgụ ezi achọba dike onye ahịa na nwanne ya Igbo onye ahịa na nwanne ya ụmụ Igbo onye ahịa na nwanne ya ahịhịa uwe iyo Igbo onye ahịa na nwanne ya Igbo okwu ngwala Igbo na gbokoli onye ahịa na nwanne ya ụmụ Igbo ka nna kwa Igbo onye ya na nwanne ya na nwanne nwebe di onye nwere mmadụ ka o nwere ego n'elu ụwa ịnọrọ ha walalolo ana m ije nu ahịa ekele ije irumu ahịa mama ije n'ụwa m onye nzuzu si na bụ onye gabi onye nzuzu si na bụ sanya gabi n'elu ụwa ajụjụ jụrụ onye nzuzu ị ga-ebi na anabili n'elu ọdụ onye chetara aja dị naanị wee gụọ onye ọnụ onye ma echi onye ma ibe chi ga-abụ amale onye ya na nwanne ya maka onye gbabala ewegbo nwanne ya onye bụ na ọ gbala ọsọ egwu ọnọgụ ezi ibulu nata n'ụlọ ahịa ewuli iji ahịa kọzụ bụrụ onye nwegbu okwu agbalị ntị igbo onye agbalị ekwe ọ bụrụ na ọkụkụ kwuru ọbụma ide irije ọ bụrụ maka nwanne anyị meza ya ndị Igbo niile meza ya ndị Biafra Nnamdi Kanu ebezike nọ ka mmale ọgama dike ndị ajụjụ jụrụ ndị Igbo banyo onye chile enyi wee kwa ọnya kedanụ ọka mma onye nyukwu ebula ozu ịnyịnya n'isi nye were ọba baba mbazu onye nwere ntị ọnụrụ egbuo n'ama achọba obi n'ụlọ walolo ume Igbo ka nna jụọ ka ịchọba obi nwanne egbo dike n'ọgụ nọ ọgụ eze achọba dike onye ya na nwanne ya ihe n'ụwa Igbo na-alụ enyi n'omume Igbo na-alụ enyi n'omume onye gbabala egbu nwanne ya onye afọ na ọgbala ọsọ egbu dike n'ọgụ nọ ọgụ eze achọba dike ihe onye ya na nwanne ya ụmụ Igbo na-alụ enyi n'omume Igbo na-alụ enyi n'omume onye gbabala egbu nwanne ya onye afọ na ọgbala ọsọ egbu dike n'ọgụ nọ ọgụ eze achọba dike ihe onye ya na nwanne ya kirije kirije naide sedebe pansiya ndansiya naide seke